Mr. America Shadi is here with another episode of Dark Theory USA. I just wanted to let you guys know that besides Dark Theory USA show that I talk about the politics, pure politics, I have also started the show is called Late Dark Show, and it is comedy, also politics. This one is there's no fun, there's no humor in it. It's just serious talk. The Late Dark Show is just talking about everything that is happening, mostly about politics, of course, because this is the field of my interest. But then on the retail, but I put a little sense of humor in it, like just like late night show, but Dark Theory USA show, late dark show, so it had to have some dark in it, late night, late dark. Also it has some dark shows, dark joke, dark take, dark opinion, dark topics in it, so for that reason. And also it matches, like rhymes with Dark Theory, not rhymes, but like it has the same word. So basically it's just a late night show. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm starting that as well, and hopefully you guys like it and enjoy it. Okay, let's talk about just before we get into this episode, my plan is every Wednesday talk about have a Dark Theory USA show, and every Friday evening I upload the comedy one. But everything is happening by me, so I write the jokes and I edit it with the help of the AI to see like if grammar is correct or not, and fact check it because we don't want to be sued, and fact check it, making sure it is right, and grammatically it's correct because English is not my first language, even if it was. Many people do that, and after that I have to record myself and edit it. It takes a lot of time, so probably it's not going to be as professional as late night shows that you see out there. But because there's a team, somebody just does the editing, somebody is just there for the set, for the audio, for the video, somebody performs, somebody write the jokes. But if you do all of them and you want to do that with consistency every week, besides everything else that you do with your life, and also like Dark 30, like having the regular show, and also I make memes, political memes, as you can see on my shorts on YouTube. So I don't want to burn out, like try to make it perfect for one episode, while in 5 days, 6 days I have to be done with another one and ready to upload it. So because I'm gonna keep doing it, consistency is more important than just being perfectionist. So that's a plan. Wednesday just serious talk, and Friday comedy. But also in the late dark show, I mean, I talk about the stuff, the news, the things that are happening, like the things are trending. But right now, because Trump is the one that is making all the news, so mostly we talk about the politics. This one we only talk about politics. But for the comedy, if something happens, I don't know, pop culture, whatever, I probably would use that too. So it is not pure only politics, but politics is something that makes more sense to make joke about, because that's a form of free speech and protest. And basically, right now, all the late night shows are politicized, that they only talk about that. Anyway, so I just wanted to explain what it is about, and hopefully you watch it and you enjoy it. Okay, going back to our conversation about the episode today. So listen, I believe Trump is just a gambler. The way that he thinks, the way that whatever he does is just like a gambler. And I will explain to you why that's the case and what's going to happen afterward, like what's the result of it, especially when it comes to the Strait of Hormuz and war with Iran. So I'm Muslim, and we say gambling is haram, and those people on the shallow level, they talk about that. Why is gambling haram? Like, what is wrong with that? And because we have so many different ways of gambling. Like, for example, some people do gambling on doing a sports, and they say, well, what is wrong with that? Somebody works so hard and is fighting and wants to earn a lot more than just fighting, or it is like everything calculated, because the whole point of the gambling is like it's by luck, by chance. But it says no, maybe you can put a little calculation in it, you have preparation, but still nobody can predict the future, anything can happen, right? But the main reason that gambling is haram, in my opinion, in deeper level, is because it messes with your logic, with way of thinking, and destroys your confidence. And then you won't be the same person as you used to be. So more important than your pocket gets empty is your brain's gonna get empty. Your head's gonna get empty. So the effect that it has on your pocket is not as important as the effect that gambling has on your brain and logic and way of thinking. Because let me give you one example. Let's say you have $20, right? And you use the slot machine or whatever it is, like whatever a gambling machine that you're using, or playing cards, poker or whatever. But you can do it twice, and every time is on $10. If you lose, you have to give $10. If you win, so you have to basically two chip and each one $10. And if you win, you get $10. So you can play only 2 times per night that night, and you have $20, and each game you can lose or win $10. $10. Okay. So what happens is, basically think about that. I'm gonna go through all the scenarios. One, the worst case scenario. 2 times you play that night and 2 times you lose. One time you lose $10, one time you lose $10. Another one time you lose $10 and then you win $10. The third possibility, which the result is the same as the second, one time first you win $10 and then you lose $10. And then best case scenario, the last one is you win 2 times and then you turn your $20 to $40. So let's go through all of them very fast, very quickly, so I can tell you how it messes with your brain, with your logic, and destroys your life. So if you lose, you don't say, I lost $20, right? You say, I lost $40. Because your brain doesn't think about that. Hey, I know, I understand. Some people can think about that. But the thing about the gambling is not one time, it's not like a movie. Gamblers always gamble. So even if you can control your feeling on the first night, second night, first year, second year, eventually it's going to get through that. It is like you are in the, let's say, in the chamber, on the ground, and it's full of wine vases, wine containers. And then you say, oh, I just use here because it's cool, it's chill to sleep. Yeah, you put the mattress and then a pillow and then blanket, and then you sleep there. But how many days are you going to sit next to all these pots of wines? Until you say, let me get a try. Oh, always some excuse comes. Oh, something got into my throat. Oh, I'm getting suffocated. Oh, there is no water. I don't have access to water, so I had to drink wine to just not get suffocated. You know, like something jump into, like you're eating, something jump into your throat. Oh, I'm so thirsty. Oh, I'm this. Oh, I that. Oh, my stomach hurts. They said the wine is good. So always excuse comes whenever you are interested to try something. So it's not about, like, yeah, maybe one time you go there and then you can control yourself. You say, see, that's easy. But it's not one time. You keep going there, and it keeps. How long you're gonna defend it? How long you're gonna hold the line? Eventually, it's gonna penetrate. It's not about how many times you resist. It's about one time that you fail, and it's over. It's there. And you know that whenever you fall into the addiction, into the trap, it's very difficult to get out of it. So for that reason, don't, like some people say, no, I can control myself. Yeah, for now. But now, going back to our example, in the first case scenario, you didn't go there to say, hey, I have $20, maybe I turn it to 40 or maybe 30, maybe 20, I don't know, maybe I lose all of them, that's it. That's $20 I have. It's not how you think after a while. It's about, I'm here to live with $40. Because nobody goes for losing. So not only you have $20, you're gonna add a $20 on top of that. So when you lose, you didn't lose the $20 you had. You lost $20 plus that $20 you wanted to get and you didn't. You wasted your time, energy, your mood, everything for nothing. Okay. Then the second one, you lose. Second time you lose, and then you win. You get greedy. You say, oh, I have to do the comeback. I lost. Now I get back what I lost. Now I'm zero. Instead of saying, okay, enough, I had to play 2 times and leave, it's over. You want to go and say, oh, I'm just going back. It is the comeback. I have to do it. For the third scenario, you won, you lost, and say, okay, let me win one more time to win whatever I won before I lost. So you were 20. First you win $10, you get 30, and then you lose. It goes back 20. And say, I worked all for nothing. You feel like you wasted energy, time, everything. And then you say, oh, let me one more time play, win, get back to that $30 that I had, and then I leave it with the profit that I used to have. And in worst case scenario, you say, oh, this is my night. This is my lucky night. I won twice in a row, but third is charm. So I have to keep playing because I keep winning. And for that reason, whether you lose, win, lose, win, always you have the reason to continue. And then you keep continue. If you keep winning, you keep playing. Because there is no roof for your dream. Always you want more. And you keep playing, you keep winning. You don't stop because there is no limit for it. And if you lose, then you get upset. You say, oh, I have to win back what I lost. So you keep playing. So now I talk about the 4 scenarios. I'm going to say what happened next. It's about what happened next is you keep playing. Until when? I will tell you until when. If you keep winning, you keep playing. This is your night. This is your lucky night. It is your time. It is your chance. If you win, and then start losing, you want to just get back where you were at the highest. Like when the last time before you started losing, how much did you win? If you lose, and then you win, you say this is the comeback. Now it is time for myself to prove, because let me put all those effort before something. I lost, I got all those stress, and now I've won. I feel good. I have to get something and leave with something. So you're gonna continue. And if you lose, you over. So the only time that you stop gambling is when you lose everything. So you came to the casino with $20, 2 chip, each one $10, 2 game, each game 1 chip. You go with 2, you play, you get 2 more chips because you win 2 times in a row, and you get 40. Now you have $40, you have 4 chips, you can keep playing. You will. You have 2. First you win, and then you lose. So it gets 3, and then you lose 1, it gets 2. What you have. Still you have 2. Keep playing. You had 2. You lost first one, and then you won the second one. So it tend to be 1 chip and then 2 chip as you had already. So still you have 2. Whether you win, lose, or you lose, win, you have 2 chips. Go play. You have 2 more games to play. But if you lose all 2 times, you don't have any chip to play. It's not like you don't want to play. It's about you cannot play anymore. You have to leave. There is no chip left to play. So that is the mindset of the gambler. That's why gambling is haram, because eventually it destroys you. This is exactly what is happening. So now when I say Trump is a gambler, that is what I mean. So he has some cards to play. He has some chips, right? He goes there, and then he burns some of his card. He has some strategy, let's say, and then he wins some, he loses something. That's a war. In the war, you win, you lose. It's not like win, win, win. Because if you kept winning, then the war would be done very quickly. The reason that war takes long, because you win in some area, you lose in some area. If you look at the World War II, the map, how the map was changing, you would see when, like, some countries that are losing the territory, they are gaining in some other part, and vice versa. So it is win and lose. It's about just like a chess. It's not like none of your pawns get eliminated and you just eliminate their pawns. Sometimes you have to let some of your pawns get eliminated, so to bring like the king forward, so you can do the checkmate and stuff, like different strategy. So he's doing whatever he's doing, losing, winning, 1 chip, losing, 1 chip, winning and stuff. But in the end, because his strategy is a gambling strategy. And for the gambling, I'm saying, if you were going with your logic, that's why it is haram, because you don't follow your logic, you just follow your instinct and your feeling, and that destroys you. Look at everybody, just follow their guts, follow their instinct. Sometimes they've won in their life, but generally speaking, they turn out to be losing entire their life. Look at all those people, they say, I'm gonna do it, look at me, watch me, I'm gonna see where they are. Because that was their mindset on everything. They wanted to gamble, they wanted to go with their just mood, their feeling, their guts. And eventually you lose. That's why you have logic. Logic saves you. Way of thinking, being rational. And gambling stops your brain ability to be able to think logically. So this is what Trump is doing. So Trump goes there. He has 2 chips, right? If he wins, like Venezuela. To say, you see, I'm winning. He goes to another one. That's your night. That's your lucky night. Now you want more gambling. You go to Iran. This is what he did. And he lost, because he was thinking, oh, that's my time, that's my year. I started with getting Venezuela and then Iran. Oh, 2026 is my year, baby. And now he lost. So now he wants to gain back what he lost. So everyone is saying he's looking for a way out, which is true. But because he has gambling mindset, he's just for gambling. He doesn't have any logic. He doesn't have any strategy, clear strategy. He says, okay. Everything is going bad. Oil is going high. It's going to be 150. We are going to recession. All the countries right now are against me. I'm losing my base. Okay. Let me find a way out. Then I will live. He says, okay. It says to the Pakistan in Islamabad, okay, talk with Iran, just ceasefire. Since week 2, they were begging Iran to have ceasefire. Now we know that. I thought opposite. I thought Iran was begging for. No, it's opposite, because now Iran says, I'm making more money prior to the war. Now I am one other source of income, which is Strait of Hormuz, told that the total is even 3 times more than the amount of the money revenue I was getting by selling oil annually. So the Strait of Hormuz is more important than even selling oil. And then Iran said, yeah, okay, ceasefire. Will you accept, like Iran said, rejected, until America said, okay, whatever you give, we work with that. They said 10 points plan. And they said, okay, we work with that. So Trump was saying, whew, it was close, because he said breach day, plan day, power plan day stuff. He said, okay, that was close. I was about to, like, either I had to chicken out, then I would be a loser, or I had to do it, then I would be a war criminal. Already he is, and then that would be over. Then do you know what happened? The moment he said, oh, they accepted the ceasefire. You see, I told you, way of thinking. It wasn't like when you lose 2 times in a row, it says, I had $20 to gamble, I lost it. Win or lose, I live. I enjoyed my time. It is, you say, I lost $40 because I lost 20 that I had and 20 that I was supposed to gain. The way of thinking makes you feel more loser than you already are. That makes you get deeper into that the mud, like get stuck to the mud, like you cannot move anymore. You are there. You cannot move. There's no escape. This is exactly what Trump, his way of thinking, instead of being, because he has gambler mindset, instead of saying, oh, that was close. Okay, now it's time to get off the ramp, and then, you know, like the de-escalate stuff. He says, oh, okay, so they accepted ceasefire. What can I gain during the ceasefire? What? That's why when J.D. Vance went there, says, first of all, no, none of those 10-point plan, and everything that we wanted to get with the war and we couldn't, now give it to us through negotiation. And that's the most stupid thing you can say. You want to steal my wallet, and you want to go to the, you know, like a fight, and you cannot, and you come to me, okay, please give your wallet. But you couldn't fight and get it with force, and now you want me to give it to you voluntarily? That is stupid. Why? Because of Trump. He is gambling. He's dumbass. Every time he wins, he says, oh, okay, what else can I win? That's why, remember, when you have chips, you keep playing. There is no end to it. If you keep winning, you're going to win more. If you win, lose, you're going to gain back. If you lose, win, you're going to come back. But if you lose, you lose all of them. You have lost all of them, so there is nothing left to play with. So you keep playing until eventually, sometime, after all this winning and losing, you lose all of your chips. That night is the night that you call it for the night. This is what Trump is. Every time he gets the way out, he look at it as a, so it means I have room for more gambling. And then it gets worse. I say, okay, fine. Just get past this situation. I will be okay. Just blockade over the blockade. Look at how dumb he is. So say, oh, okay, if they accepted the ceasefire, at the same time that we are doing ceasefire, I'm going to play tough. I'm going to do blockade their ships. And Iran say, okay, I'm going to keep the Strait of Hormuz closed then, as it was already. It wasn't like that blockade could help to open the Strait of Hormuz. America is saying, if you don't let any ships go, I'm not going to let you go either. And Iran say, yeah, okay. Because Iran has a border with the other countries, they can, China can send the tankers and refill their oil and go there. It's going to be a little more expensive, but still there is a way to make money. Not only that, even by the tolls, I'm saying the money that they are making by the tolls is 3 times more than the money that they were making by selling oils. Because they were selling oils with a third of the global market price. And right now they are making so much more money. And Iran says, I am making my money by keeping the Strait of Hormuz closed. So financially I'm good. But you are not. Your stock market, your everything depends on the global market. So you get hurt more than I do. I have been under sanction for 47 years. I can survive. But you cannot. That's why if you see, if the 2 people are in desert, one a very fat guy, one very thin guy, the fat guy dies faster, even though you think he has way more fat, so he would survive. But actually his body cannot tolerate that much of starvation. But the old guy is every regular day. It's a Wednesday night for it. That's why the fat guy dies way faster. So that's the same scenario. America is a fat one, is not used to this pressure. Immediately collapse, go to the recession. But Iran always lived like that. And they say, okay, if you don't let my ships go, that's fine. I don't let any ships go, but you get hurt more than I do because I'm already making money by just letting a couple of them go there. But by letting a couple of them go in there and get the tolls, global markets is not going to go back up to where it was. So nothing going to change. For that, in that case, actually Trump is hurting himself, because Iran said, I'm going to keep doing what I have been doing. I don't need to come up with a new strategy. I kept the Strait of Hormuz closed. You do the blockade. I keep it as it was. So it is easiest job for Iran to do. But for us, every day we are paying that much money to do the piracy. Then what? What is the end goal? But now what I'm saying, So every time he sees the off ramp, because he has gambler mindset, instead of saying, okay, how can I save my ass? He says, okay, we are back, baby. We are back. We are going back. He escalates. Every time there is de-escalation, so he can't breathe, he thinks about escalation. More chips, more chips. Until eventually America loses everything and then done. That's why the way that he thinks and he makes decision is not hurting our country very badly, because he has gambler mindset that he doesn't know when to stop, when to end, when to de-escalate. I hope you enjoy my show and hope to see you next time. See you, thank you, and like always, as above, so below.